happy Moonday Monday. It's evening time, so hopefully you can join me. I got some tea here today. So yeah, if you want to grab yourself a drink and tune in, or whatever that looks like for you, we're gonna do some collective energy card checks. See what the energy for this week is going to look like for the collective. And then there'll be an opportunity as well for like personalized card readings. So if that's something you would like, feel free to let me know in the comments. You can just say you'd like some cards pulled. And yeah, I mean, yeah, obviously if you have a specific question, you can ask that too. I don't really tend to do that too much, but it seems like that happens and shows up more and more. We are going to do a little guided process here just to kind of connect with each other and to ground down. Maybe you've had a really busy day. So it's really important that we regulate that body, the breath, and kind of just bring things to that reminder of stillness. So, wherever you are right now, whether you have your eyes opened or closed, just tuning in to where it is that you find yourself and what position your body is in at this point in time. Maybe you're noticing your back's curved a little bit or hunched forward, or maybe it's too straight. Just noticing what is showing up for you in your body, in each part of your body. Is there any pain or discomfort, any tension? Maybe you're feeling like jelly this evening. Whatever is showing up, just noticing with your present awareness. And if you are sitting, I'm going to invite you to place both feet flat on the ground, on the earth, the floor beneath you. Maybe just adjust your body just a little bit. Just find another place of relaxation. And in this place, you can begin to become aware of the breath. Perhaps the breath fills all the way down to the toes and the soles of your feet. And maybe it only makes it up to your chest or just the back of the throat. Just again, noticing wherever that breath is landing. And we're going to sync together with a few deep breaths to really deepen and lengthen, just calming the body and the mind. So beginning on empty lungs, inhale, and exhale. Inhaling again, deep into the belly and chest. And exhale. And one more, inhale deep, maybe all the way to the toes. And pause for a moment, and then let it go. And allowing your breath to return to just a normal pace here. Noticing how those 3 breaths, supported with grounding you, relaxing your body, your mind. And now bringing your awareness to your heart space. And whatever is going on here in the heart. Maybe there's a certain sensation, a color or texture. Noticing this part of your body. And noticing the energy of this part of your body. Again, we have a physical body and we also have these energetic, subtle bodies. There could be emotions, certain thoughts attached to this part of your body, whatever it is. Even if it's a vision or an image, a memory, just bringing that to your awareness. Not trying to change it, not trying to fix it, just allowing it to be what it is. Noticing if it moves at all. Maybe it starts to shift to the back, maybe somewhere else, maybe it intensifies, maybe it shifts through different images, thoughts, emotions. When we bring awareness, it naturally can start to create and tap us into the flow. It's like we become less stuck, so to speak, simply by just allowing whatever wants to move. And if this is a challenge for you, I invite you to just imagine a ball of light in your heart space, in your chest. Imagine that light growing larger and brighter, connecting us to the heart and the heart field with each other, with those around us, our communities, our loved ones and friends. And calling forth those guides, those ancestors that wish to support you this evening and the week to come. And calling to that goddess energy. She's known by many different names: Sophia, Babylon, Isis, Mother Goddess, the creator and the destroyer, beauty, lust, love, passion, compassion. Whatever messages that are meant to be heard here by the collective, it feels as though she's strongly coming through tonight. So perhaps you are joining in and feeling that call to like a divine feminine or collective feminine energy, a goddess energy, whatever that might be for you. It definitely is feeling very pertinent to this coming week, which is interesting. I don't usually talk about that goddess energy here. She seems actually now, and I think in retrospect, it's been showing up today with things popping on my feed. So maybe there's something here within the collective space. So we're going to tap into now this collective energy for this week of December 11th to the 18th, 17th, whatever day that is. Again, I said if you would like a personal card pulled after as well, you can let me know in the comments. And let me know, how are you doing this week so far, this Monday? What is showing up in your heart? Maybe what was your experience even during that guided process? And just to those of you that might be new or haven't heard yet, the card readings, I try and get as many people in. Obviously, though, to the community members, it's kind of like priority is given to those. So if you're interested in joining the community, you can do so. I think it's like $4.99 or something, isn't it? And it supports me with doing what I do and sharing all the love with you. And you also get extended readings and other sorts of delicious videos in that community portal. And there's more things to come as I am preparing to move. You can't see on the other side here. It's kind of like a moving mess. Like, I guess the studio will be the last part to go. But for this week, folks, what is true on your heart? What is showing up for this collective? And maybe what is it then that the goddess has to say with us? This goddess energy can be very transformative. It can be overwhelming, especially for those who have grown up in a place where anything feminine is not really seen in the light, okay? So what is it the collective needs to know for this week? Spirit, goddess. Well, that's interesting. We have the Emperor first from the Thoth deck. So that Aries energy, fire, the king on the throne. And interestingly enough, even last night as I was laying in bed, I noticed that I was laying in this position. This is actually very similar to the Hanged Man energy, at least that's how I perceive it, which is the 12th card of this month of December. So there's something here about this fire. And there's something about this masculine energy too that I think can really be supportive for the feminine. as we continue moving forward. We have the universe card. That again, that concept of the feminine energy, the destroyer and the creator, so the whole theme, I guess, or story around Sophia, that goddess Sophia, is how she birthed life. She birthed everything, okay, into being. And I see this card also very like Atlantean, I think because of the colors. I also see this kind of strange image here at the bottom. To me, it looks very much like a temple of sorts. Hopefully you can see there. Hey, Deborah. Yes, we'll do some personal readings if you would like a card or so. You can let me know. I see there's people here watching. Most people just want to watch. Maybe get this collective fun in. Anyway, so whatever this is, I was just reading this theory today in that book, that thought form book, talking about how things are created, okay? And they kind of go into how, hey Andrew, yeah, thanks for being here. They go into the concept that there was this void space, and the void is actually Sophia, okay? And then from there, like just like anything in fertility, the sperm comes in, this entity that had a bit more awareness, and it went inside and it started to create life through its actions, okay? So from there, then these rings of other beings started to expand through. And some of those beings actually are these three that are surrounded around, okay? We have like the bull, we have the energy of the eagle, the bull, the eagle, the sheep, and then the human. These were considered technically the Elohim, for how I recall reading and understanding what I understood. And that from there, that Elohim also started to create humanity and all the other hierarchical aspects of the spiritual reality, like the angels, archangels, angels, so forth, the fae, even like all these elemental beings. But the main thing that kind of was stemming from this place of the void, of the universe being created, was this fiery action, okay? And that's the emperor, that Aries fire, the place, he's holding a staff even in his hand. There's eagles, there's sheep, there's rams, all this energy around him of just like kind of moving through. Yet the little sheep at the bottom reminds me of the importance, and also the leg being crossed, the importance of that gentle surrender aspect, okay? So sometimes it's like, we want to like see this whole world be birthed around us, this birthing of possibility that's infinite and is also connected to the astral realm. So it's going to be something that you can shift with your thoughts. And there's something about that fiery energy of Aries that's going to support you with that. Okay, Spirit. What's another card here? I'm really being pulled to like all the imagery, the red and the orange, everything in this card. Okay, we have the Ice of Cups. Okay, I totally have a confession. I had ice cream before my supper tonight, so that's probably what ice cream on my brain. I was like, why not? Why not? Hi, Tammy. Hello. And Melanie. Hey, nice to see you both on here as well. Yeah. Happy Moon Day. I wasn't really sure how I was going to make it on here. I kind of like put a little pause, interesting, on some of the events this week, just because I am preparing to move, finishing up some stuff with our students. Okay. So we have the turtle and we have the hawk that are two animal cards. I know the animals felt like they needed to come through today. And the way I've kind of laid them down here, it's almost like from the fiery energy of the action, the hawk here is being like driven forward into the light, into spirit, into the ability to visualize and see, okay? Ooh, and I think I get a sense of what our little guided process will be today. And so this idea of developing the ability to see, even when things aren't very clear, this is what the hawk is about in my opinion, is this idea that like there needs to be a patient, persistent sort of, persistent patience of being able to see what it is that you want to, I guess, like aim for, okay? And maybe there's some views or beliefs for some of you there that this needs to be, that you know, like the hawk, like this predatorial energy could be a disadvantage to the prey, okay? Yet this is what nature is about. This whole reminder again of the creation process of the entire universe. It's driven all by these experiences. So even like the hawk needs to, it's very much, it's in the white here. It's driven by spirit, okay? So whatever those like those aims are for you at this point, the vision that you're holding for yourself, there's something there. And there's a lot of emotionality because like this Ace of Cups has been present, yes, but now it's like ooh, again, like I guess what I'm seeing here is like the feminine menses, like the inner aspect of the womb. You can see the like walls of the womb here. So I don't want to speak about like pregnancy necessarily. Like it's not so much that. Yet there's some world here again. This feels like just a continuation almost of last week. So that's like because I'm pretty sure last week this was kind of some of the theme. But I want to like to speak to this. Like the universe is between the Ace of Cups and the universe, or this turtle card is between the universe and the Ace of Cups. And here the Turtle Island is kind of the idea of the creation story for humanity that, yeah, or in different indigenous groups, that the like world or North America, so to speak, came on the back, like the land came on the back of the turtle as this risen turtle. At least that's my perception and understanding from it. So there's something here about this like merging. And I want to just point out too, like this is fascinating. If you can see this. Again, this is how I just read cards, people, okay? I wouldn't call myself like a fortune teller or anything. I'm just here to connect to what cards pull up and to speak things that come out and look at the images. And whatever that brings up for you is your truth, okay? Don't like be like, oh, this thing. It's just like, this is magic. This is synchronicity. It like leads us to one thing, to the next thing, to the next thing. That's ultimately what, to me, at least what cards are for. And yes, you can use them in a variety of ways. For me, this is my approach. So here we've got this eye, and it's like shooting into the cosmic serpent, okay? And what I'm seeing is actually this like Ace of Cups card. I'm hoping you can see it. It's like the Ace of Cups is shooting, and it's going through this eye, okay, into the universe. So I just have to like share that. It's like this weird multi-dimensional or multi-layered sort of like or angled image of the birthing process of the entire universe. So if you're feeling disconnected from who you are, if you're feeling like what's the purpose of being here, you know, like that your life maybe is just like, ugh, I guess I just want to like remind you that like the card's basically saying like you're here for a reason, okay? Like you were birthed and created because of this cosmic divine belief and need for that perception and that going for what it was within the vision, okay? And sometimes, and I feel like there's something here this week for us about that whole mindset shift of like the predator, or being empowered or being a victim, okay? So this might be something that shows up, and not so much even from the place of the thoughts. It's like, I mean, it is the thoughts in a sense, though I feel like this is kind of going more into the emotionality. So the card here that we have, these are like the soul journey cards. It's judgment. I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. So why are you judging or comparing yourself towards others and their path? Okay, this mandala here, you can breathe it in and just receive the energy of healing, of enlightenment, insight towards wherever judgments might be showing up in your life right now. I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. Again, there's no judgment on what people's experiences are. There's no judgment on the universe or the world that other people want to create for themselves, okay? And this, I think, is an important part. And if you haven't watched the newest movie on Netflix, I just watched it last night. Oh my gosh. It's the Julia Roberts Netflix movie. What is it called? Someone. Ethan Hawke, Kevin Bacon. I can't remember. It's like Get Us Out of Here or something like that. Or something like that. And it's kind of like an apocalyptic movie. And without spoiling it for you, I definitely would say watch it if you're into those types of things. Even if you're not, I feel like there was a lot of teaching there. And a part of that was this whole idea of like our personal views compared to another, and the judgments we hold of each other, and how those judgments can really create more division. Okay, that's what I'll say about that. So can you understand that everyone has their own unique path? I don't know why I'm shuffling those ones again. I'm going to pull these. Hey, Turtle and Hawk. Yeah, guide us. This fire and this earth energy, or water energy. What wants to be birthed on the backs of your life that can lead to a more freedom? Ooh. The Age of Light. You've been training for this for years. We've seen this card on here before. And there is something happening. And we're coming, I feel like I pulled some other cards the other day. It's like the concept of light, even in this dark time. Okay? Even when it's coming from the void, from the nothingness, there is a light. And this has been, this creation story, this reason for you to be here has been ongoing for a very long time, okay? You've been training for this for lifetimes. And you know what? People sometimes see this card and maybe they feel like, oh my God, this means I have to know what I'm doing and to be on a certain path of like purpose or like as a healer or whatever, some bullshit like that. It doesn't have to be something like that. Just us coming from a place of love and recognizing who we are and our divinity. That I think is like more than enough. So let's pull one of these for the collective for this week. And if the goddess has any other messages. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, to me, this is just a confirmation, okay? This is the star. This is the goddess. Okay, Babylon, that red goddess, the birthing goddess, the sexual, lustful, exciting, pleasurable energy. It says here the mystic star, harmony in the home and great friendships. Okay. So to me, this just feels as a recognition of like, how can you bring that like passion, perhaps the excitement and connection to your home? Into the relationships that you were building or wishing to build or start. Maybe even this means ending through that destruction energy, the old relationships that aren't serving you. So for those of you here that maybe are catching themselves in some not so great situations, now is the time that goddess is being like, you get to birth something new. So let's call to that energy of fire, transmutation. And we're going to do a little practice here before we get into the private card pull. So if you'd like a card pull privately, or I say privately, just select your personal one. You can let me know in the comments. We're also going to do this little guided process to connect to that astral space, to gain the vision of the hawk. Okay. So, just taking a deep breath in and tuning into your body. Again, the breath. And right now, behind your closed eyes, you might notice different shades of color. Just noticing whatever it is that's there. And we're going to draw upon a white light here. So imagine that screen of your closed eyes beginning to be turned on very brightly so that it turns into a bright white. You can simply just intend or ask for this light to be turned on bright so that you see white behind your closed eyelids. And if it helps you, maybe you remember the movie The Matrix, when they go into this sort of other dimensional space where they can pull images out of just this white nothingness, so to speak. This is kind of what we're building here, except this is actually like an astral space, astral matter. It's almost like rubbery and like texture, maybe a little fluid. So just imagining some of those sort of concepts, those words. Maybe for myself, I see it as a little bit of a gray or like a smoky kind of opaqueness, I guess, moving through the white. And really feeling yourself in this space. And we're going to draw forth a star here, a 5-pointed star. And so imagining a 5-pointed star beginning to emerge from the walls of this space, metaphorical walls. And imagining it being summoned forth by you. And the star is 3 feet from point to point. Imagining whatever color you wish as it emerges. It's almost as if we're pulling it with our minds so that it's beginning to float in this astral field. You can remaining your focus on the star as it emerges. Perhaps you start walking around it, taking in all the directions of it, noticing if it's a 2D image or 3D image. Maybe it's changing. Maybe it has some weight to it. Just getting a sense for this image of the star. And getting a sense of any vibrational shifts that the star's presence is bringing into your awareness. And here we're going to draw this star of awareness and bright light into our being. So standing in front of the star yet again, begin to pull it into your body. As you hear the words vibrated, or the vibration. The star merging with your body, with your heart, your arms and legs and head. This energy of gold light, whatever color is shown up for you. And recognizing the power of your mind, your thoughts, your ability to focus and to connect with this astral space. And you can return here at any time to create images, practice, and trust your magical gifts. And on your next inhale, just becoming aware again of your body, sitting on the chair, wherever you are. And whenever you're ready, you can open your eyes, returning to the space. And we will pull some cards. Okay. Well, I think Melanie might be the first to mention wanting a card. Then we have Tammy. Deborah, I'm not sure if you're still there. If you'd like a card pulled, you can let me know. We'll touch in Melanie Coleman. Oh, Oh, ooh, my ear all of a sudden. So, Melanie, if there's something that you're not hearing at this point, that's okay. Whatever that is, energy, spirit, we're going to just clear anything that might be holding Melanie from perceiving, hearing, seeing, or knowing what it is that you have been speaking to her, them? I don't know. Her. We have the Eight of Cups, indolence. We have the Six of Discs with success. 8, 6. Are you overworking, Melanie? Are you overworking? That's kind of what I'm getting. And maybe avoiding what it is that is emotionally coming up for you as a, oh my God, like, please, you need to just slow down. I'm really getting a feeling that's just kind of like the message at this point. You have the Magician card here. So what I'm getting with this is like, even though maybe all this chaos and everything is unfolding for you, and sure, it's bringing about maybe some material success, so to speak. You know, you're seeing the material benefit of the work, okay? And it's like, and that's great because it's showing that you're capable. It's also though, like, why do you have to do it in a way that drains you emotionally or drains your relationships? Really, I kind of feel like, because there's almost like a cutoff between these cups of the water flowing between them. It's just not running in the same way, this fountain, as it could. And the magician is ultimately that person, and we were just talking about the astral world. Okay, so like something you can practice perhaps is envisioning how it is you would like to see your workload or your day to day, the tasks that you are spending time on, how you can spend your energy visualizing or doing like the magic of it rather than having to take the physical actions or especially draining your emotions of whatever energy it is. And this can sometimes manifest for like women in that like womb space energy. And so yeah, if there's something there. Like I feel like Melanie, there's like really something that maybe you've been told or you're getting like intuitively and you're kind of like ignoring, and like maybe it's uncomfortable. So if it's like, hey, maybe go to a doctor's appointment and get checked up or whatever, like just do that. I say just do it. I know it can be scary though. Lots of chaos and very drained. Okay. Yeah, Andrew, you're welcome. Yeah, thanks for being here. Yeah. So Melanie. Yeah, you know, this whole time of Christmas, we were talking about that in the Ouroboros gathering. It's like, it can be overwhelming, that energy of Christmas. Like my sister was just telling me today, you know, she's like, people like are stressed about money. And there's like all these conversations in the collective energy that are occurring like almost all the time, it seems. And so we pick up on it. People who are, if you're here, you're most likely intuitive, aware, because like we're vibrating at a similar like energy. And so you're probably picking up on these things way more. You know, you can have fun with it. You have the fox and you have the black egg. Interestingly enough, that void space, the astral again, the birthing point of creation. Okay, if there's something from your past around birthing that seems like a shadow aspect, if this is like abortion or postpartum related or menstrual cycle related, even from youth, it just seems like, you know, like just trust that there's a healing practice here. There's a healing potential, even if it's like using yoni eggs, okay? And the fox, that lightness, and also kind of like the trickstery energy. Like it's a bit of a jokester that can bring perhaps a bit of light to the experiences that you're having right now. So Melanie will pull. Hi, Dora King. That's beautiful. Thank you, and seeing the magic of it. Okay, Melanie, we're going to pull one. Oh, what's this one? Oh, that's weird. It's even upside down. It was like facing up. Anyways. Okay, apparently it's that one. The elements. The elements of fire, air, earth, and water combine to create powerful protective boundaries, spiritual, mental, physical, and emotional. And that's what we see here with the Magus, is he has the elements all around him, those four, the cup, the wands, the swords, and the pentacles, and he's able to engage with that, okay? So the elements of fire, air, earth, and water combine to create powerful protective boundaries for you. Calling upon that magician inside, Melanie, I think can be really supportive for you right now, okay? And I hope you have a lovely Christmas time where you can find some rest. Holiday time, Christmas time, whatever. I don't know what people celebrate now. So thank you for being here. Yeah, Andrew, for sure. We'll get you a card pulled as well. I think Tammy, and then Dora King, and then Andrew. Sweet. And I'm going to remember to pull for one of our community members who's not here, I believe. So I will aim for that. Okay. Tammy. Okay. So, of course, if you're new here, make sure you subscribe. Aiming to do this every Monday. These lives. Videos come out. Again, I'm in the process of shifting my life. So I'm going to see how many videos come out for the rest of the month. Yeah, I would like to continue with these lives. I think it's really important. Okay, Tammy. Seeing your face. Okay, there was a red one that wanted to turn before, and then now it's this orangey red. So we have the grief card. I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. So if there's an anniversary or some period of experiencing or something going on with you that you feel like it's being lost, then here's this opportunity for you to gain this sense of appreciation for it. So we have two major arcana cards. I think you also read tarot and stuff, so I'll let you explore what you would like to explore with these. But we have the moon, okay, Kof, the subconscious, back of the head kind of energy, and we also have the hangman here. We have that mem, water. You know, we had talked about this, surrender. I'm really being drawn to the Ankh up here, okay? That life-giving force. Interestingly enough, how like the death of the being is provided by the life of the being, okay? So whatever that means. And then we have the Seven of Wands, Valor, which, you know, I just want to point out here what I'm noticing. Again, there's something about this polarity of life and the death, okay? And it's like the spinal cord here that's like fucking like looks damaged and like deformed. I don't think it's even really a spinal cord, but that's what I'm seeing, okay? And it's running through and it's charging up even though it has this almost like deformity. Like it's not straight like the other wands. Yet it is like magnetic or magnum. That's what I'm seeing with it. Okay, so recognizing, and I think this is going to be something that shows up for you using, well, it's the, what, oh my god, new moon. It's the new moon Sagittarius, but also there's a lot of Egyptian theme here with like the scarab, the Anubis, portal, death again, the Ankh, Thoth on the top of the wands, and all these other images there as well. Okay. Maybe there's some like Egyptian things that you can look at in your life, or if you're feeling called to explore, doing that as a process to connect to the subconscious mind, the watery, fishy kind of area that's going to lead to supporting with this grieving process, Tammy, and also just deepening and understanding of the power that you hold in all of your being, okay? Yeah, there's just like something about this, like, it's like It's like wisdom. It's like wisdom as we age and as we experience the loss of other people even in our lives as we age, you know, like if it's parents or friends or family, however, you know, and I'm just thinking even, you know, of people that I know. I found out that someone I know has lost another child of their children. And I was just thinking, like, holy, like, how is that even possible? Like, the amount of grief that someone could go through. You know, it's like, is it not enough? Like, you know, and yet here we have with Anubis, like the portal between the worlds, between the darkness of the towers into this light. So I just invite you, Tammy, to explore whatever that looks like. And if there, maybe right now it's not really there, but there's like, I feel like there's like a very high Egyptian thing. And you know what? It's interesting because we're burning Anubis incense. You know, so I'm just going to burn a little bit more. Even though it's coming to the end of the container. This is my desire to like not use up everything yet, recognizing there's abundance. So it's okay. So we're going to just call to that energy of Anubis for you, Tammy. You don't have to receive it if you don't want. The portal giver. When I was given that incense, I wasn't choosing to buy it when I went to the store, but the girl at the store was like, yeah, like Anubis is like, you need this one, and it's a portal opener. Portal for, you know, he was engaged with like the death process in a way, but also the portal into a past the veil. Okay, so yeah, calling on that for you, Tammy, and thank you for being here. Okay. Oh, my mouse is frozen. Melanie, I appreciate you. The reading, definitely need to make time to relax and enjoy the magic. Yeah, happy holidays. Okay, Deborah, we'll get you a card too as well at the end here. Okay, Dora King, nice to see you. Oh, interesting in my ear now. It's like, oh, whatever. Dora King, this cards for you. And we'll get Andrew and Deborah. But yeah, I appreciate you all being here. If you missed the energy, like the collective reading at the start, you can watch the replay of this. And yeah, if you found the readings helpful and you'd like to return that favor, you can, I think you could do like a super fan thing, click a button there to do that. Or you can send donations to, or through the link in my description here. Ooh, okay, we have the universe for you, Dora King, and also the Nine of Wands, strength. Ooh. One more. Spirit for Dora King. Yeah, you're welcome, Tammy. Woohoo! Okay. Well, you had a few other cards, so let's just see what this is. I'm like, whatever. So that's interesting that that's kind of center. A lot of wands, some sword energy, or a couple of wands, couple sword energy. Dora King. So we have the Nine of Wands, and I just want to point out the polarity energy with the sun and the crescent here. And how can that be of support for you with whatever boundaries you are having to create in your life right now? It's like, it's almost like, oh, I don't want to have to go to war. You know, it's like, that's okay. You're strong enough, okay? And you have the universe card here. So again, this idea that like, this is like the plan of your life. And it's something that's coming to an end around this too. Is kind of what I'm seeing with this. So whatever that is, just trusting it's like the process, okay? You have the Two of Swords. So what is this? Peace. Yeah, okay, interesting. So it's like, okay. So it's interesting because then you have like this, and then you have the Ace of Swords, and then you have the, what is this? The Five of Wands, which is strife. It's almost like this choice here. And I think this is the choice of your thought. So what do you want to see? Do you want to see peace, or do you want to see continued chaos within the situation of what you are or have been fighting? the perceived war that is a grand plan of the universe. So what do you want, Dorking? Do you want peace or do you want strife and whatever? You know, whatever strife is. I mean, that card, it does look a little intense. What is that? Saturn? I can never remember this. I should know the symbols, you guys. Anyways, I should. I kind of do, I guess. Sometimes I get Jupiter and Saturn all confused. Whatever that's about. I think that's Saturn, though. Anyway, so a lot of the moon energy, I'm noticing the crescents and the Ace of Swords and the Two of Swords and the Wands, Nine of Wands here. So this moon time, asking for that support with creating the new story that you would like to see, Dora King, because I need peace. I need to see peace. Yeah, like, you know, so maybe writing out in your journal, like literally writing like a story of what peace is. And you could even like make this kind of fantastical. I was watching The Witcher again, which I really like that show. The latest season was garbage, but anyway, rewatching like the season 1 and just like the whole idea of fantasy. And maybe writing out the story like kind of like a fantasy of what it is that happens that you'd like to see happen, making it creative and allowing that to kind of like manifest into something. Okay. And if you wanted to write the one about strife first and burn it and then write the one about peace, you know, like so the one where you lose and the one where you win, and keep the one that you win, burn the other one. That might support you with solidifying it. Okay. But I wouldn't even bother writing the one where it doesn't work. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing for you, Dora King. I'm going to pull you one of these cards. Protection. Okay, well there you go. It's confirmation. Strong protective magic for the family and home. So no one can actually get you. Again, this is part of the process. It's about learning how to step into that positive mindset. I'm not saying be delusional about it. I'm just saying, though, we do create, like, reality with our thoughts. So where are we spending our time focusing our energy? Dora King, that could be something to support you with, yeah, receiving that peace. Okay. Sweet. Okay, Andrew, let's pull some cards for you. And then Deborah, I haven't seen you in a while, Deborah. Hello. Okay. Woo! I'm just getting like this thing, Andrew, around like you know when you have like plans or like have to get stuff done, it can be like too much, and then like attempting to like figure out like, hey, when am I going to do this and how am I going to get this done, and then, like there's a lot of this kind of energy, so I'm not sure if that resonates with you or not. Take a deep breath in. Something that I've been learning lately is like how the desire for chaos and crisis mode can be so something we're so used to. And so we continually recreate it instead of allowing for peace and ease in our life. So we have the 10 of Wands, oppression. Okay. We have all these cards. Ooh, lots of swords here. Yeah, okay. So Andrew, we have the 10 of Wands here. Oppression. So it's almost like, I think you're writing something. There's some of that tonight, yes. I still have a big to-do list. Okay, well you have this. I don't know, I'm getting kind of like, you have the 6 of Swords, and you have 3 of Swords, sorrow. Science and sorrow. And like, it's interesting because I was reading that and I was thinking of this as the to-do list kind of being like the burden of the life, so to speak. Okay? This experience of all that you know. I'm saying that because I'm seeing Mercury here on the 6 of Swords, that, you know, like, it's like the knowing of the things can be really great because it leads to your ability to get things done and to, deja vu, and to be able to be proficient or efficient at what it is that you create in this life and share with others. So it has this service, yet it's almost like it's limiting in the way of keeping things in such a structure. Okay, I think I see that as the science. Like science could be very like it's theoretical. It's like I mean, science helps us, right? It also, it's not the only truth. Like hypothesis or theory can be made and then it can be proven and disproven. Okay, so what are those stories that you've been telling yourself, or those theories or beliefs that you've been holding, that like this to-do list or this need to like focus on ensuring everything is done in like the perfect way? And I'm like feeling this like in the hands all of a sudden, like very like tension in the hands. So just inviting you and then Andrew to like just shake that out and release that. And like, and I say release that, I just mean like literally just like shake your hands. Like again, this tension so that it can release. And perhaps it's like covering up some sorrow. Okay, again, we had grief earlier, like for someone else, but what if there is something here? And this could be maybe around like the sorrow of how you wish life could have been. And this idea of the life that could have been is, I'm seeing this with the petals kind of like falling off the flower here. So whatever that is that you've been holding, and that grief, that sadness around where life is, it's okay. You know, flowers are meant to lose their petals. Okay, this is life, death, rebirth process, so it's okay. We're also about to enter into the third decan of Sagittarius, 10 of Wands. Well, there you go. See? Okay, sweet, sweet, sweet. Cool. Yeah, Sagittarius. Ooh, how interesting. So I guess you have the fire of Sagittarius behind you. And what is this? Is this Saturn? Saturn or Jupiter? I can always keep forgetting which one that is. Oh my God. And yeah, okay, I'm going to pull you one of these. Let's pull you one of these animal cards. Oh, this is fun, you guys. Thanks for being here with me tonight. As always. Ooh, okay. As always. Ooh, the oyster. Oh, I got like so excited when I saw this. I'm like, you know, like the world is your oyster. Like also just looking at how brilliant this is. Like it really is the birth of possibility. Who would think that inside an oyster is a pearl? The most beautiful thing. So whatever this hard shell is that's around, again, recognizing the protection, the structures of protection of the sorrow of the things, so that something really beautiful and you more authentically can be in this place of existence. So yeah, just tuning in, you can call upon the oyster. I never really thought oysters as animals. Like I mean, I know they're like living creatures. It's just funny. Sorry, oyster. Anyways, sending that to you, Andrew. And thank you for being here, wherever it is that you go. Actually, you know what? I'm sorry, we have to pull one of these because I need to do it. That was Saturn. A lot of this is really landing with my experience during the meditation with the star. Oh, interesting. Okay. Ooh. Oh my God. Okay. So both of these cards were there, and it's funny. The star. This was the one on top, though, the fairy magic. So the star, it says, the silver energy of the star brings good luck and serendipity. So Andrew, that's funny. I like, anyways. Oh, this stuff is so eerie. And then the fairy magic. Respectfully work with the fairies and elementals to achieve your goals. So what do the fairies want to do to help you? What do the elementals want to do to like support you with the to-do list? Andrew, like, can you call on them? This symbol, the power symbol in like Reiki, that can be really supportive. I guess I'm just saying that there's power with that. So can you call upon those elementals? As tricky as they can be, and be very firm maybe with them. If need be, and maybe even ask them to support you with the healing. So yeah, you're welcome. Sweet. Ooh, that was fun. Thank you for that little tea. Yeah. Ooh, I need to go into you know, when we did the shem working, So the God names, we explored the different cards and the ties of the different planets to the cards. I had yet to explore the entire zodiacal wheel and the tarot card deck together. Maybe that's something that will come about next year. Ooh. Okay, Deborah. Mm-hmm. Okay. Deborah. Ooh, I feel like my throat's sore. It's like daggers, Deborah. Daggers in the throat. So what do you need to say to someone? Can you write it down? And can you write it down even if you need to change the words into a place of love? Okay? Because holding it inside isn't going to serve anyone. So it definitely isn't going to serve you. I'm getting like a pain under my armpit. So we have the Four of Discs. Oh, we have the Science card again. Six of Swords. When I see this Four of Discs, I think of like the Tibetan... I think it's like the Tibetan Book of the Dead. Ugh. Is this even like... there were like something with yourself or someone else around like their physical health, I want to say. I want to say like cancer or something like this, like almost like these fears of this sort of thing. Anyways, I'm going to show you Four of Discs. What does it even say? Power. Okay. And when I see this, I see this Tibetan Book of the Dead for whatever reason that's coming to my mind. If you can like read, I think I even have a book about this. It's packed away now. But it's like an ancient or old book. It talks about all these different rituals and practices and stuff around that death dying process. There's science, the Six of Swords here as well. Okay. And when I took this class, you also have a couple other cards I'll get into in a moment. But when I took this class about depossession, we learned a lot about, we spent quite a bit of time on the death dying process from the Chinese tradition. Oh my God. That was weird. And how the elements, the process of dying goes through these different elements. That's what's in the corners are the actual elements: earth, water, air, fire. Okay? Sun in Capricorn, I think that is. So there's like this protection and this need to acknowledge that there is power in the whole process of dying. I'm not sure what's going on if we've never heard exactly it. Anyways, and maybe people are having to get involved from a medical perspective, and then you have the Tower card. So there's going to be a change, significant changes in the experiences in the system of your life, maybe even the experience of, or your perception of the system in general. Okay, so it's shifting that. And then you have the Ace of Discs. I think this is going to have a profound impact, whatever this is all that's occurring, on your actual physical reality, albeit if you say wealth, riches, money, material gain, whatever. It's gonna be protected though. I guess like that's also what I'm seeing, like these angels kind of protecting. So whatever's going on, Deborah, you can call to the angels. Maybe explore that Tibetan Book of the Dead. And again, I don't know what's going on. Like, this isn't to scare you around like someone dying. Okay, this doesn't even necessarily mean physical death all the time. Okay, it could be something else. Like I think it's like the process of self as well. So whatever that is. Let's pull one of these. We're coming to the end, folks, so. Okay. Deborah, that's one of these cards for you. So you have the forgiveness card, the failure card, and the denial card. 3, because apparently 3 had to come out. I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. So if there's someone there that needs forgiveness, can you send it to them? Failure. I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. Again, nothing wrong. No point in beating the self up. And anywhere that you are denial. I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. So again, I said a bit about like the throat and speaking. Can you speak the truths that need to come out? Speak the forgiveness that wants to come out. Maybe even acknowledge the failures, okay? And forgive yourself. And others will forgive you too, okay? And these forgiveness words never can be spoken even when someone has transitioned, like, or is not present energetically with us, okay? I just want to speak that. So, thank you for being here. And thank you all for tuning in. Again, if you're new here, we do these like live readings, collective readings every Monday, various times. And so you can tune back. I see there's more people that have showed up. You can tune back to the recording to watch the first part with the collective energy reading. Guess we don't really have time to do the other thing. Well, we did do a process, didn't we? Oh my god. And if you enjoyed this, hit the subscribe button. You could always join the membership. There's only one tier at this point. More is to come if you would like to kind of be on the inside there. And of course, always appreciative of your donations and that. There's a link in the description. And I think you can also hit the little, I see a little money symbol. So I assume that's a thing to donate or something called Super Bucks. I believe that's what it's called. Otherwise, I just appreciate all of you being here, sharing your energy, your time, committing to yourself, and being open to receiving whatever words came out of my mouth. And yeah, I guess I will see you guys soon. On Saturday, we have the Ouroboros 713 gathering in the morning. So if you'd like to join in on that, you can check out the link on my website, deepmindsquared.com, for the event details. It's just like a Zoom call. And we meet and chat, and it's fun to see people's face to face. So thank you so much. Yeah, you're welcome, Andrew. Thanks for being here again. And we'll just take a few deep breaths together to kind of just tune out of this shared space and continue on our way. So just noticing your body again. And on empty lungs, together we will inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. One more time, inhaling. And exhaling. And bringing to awareness that star inside your chest and your heart space. That emanating light, sourced by the infinite. Kind of like the Care Bear stare, this star shines its light bright all 360 degrees around you. A brilliant light shining from your chest and all around, shining out into the cosmos and receiving back that radiant energy from the divine. Because it's feeding itself, it's receiving and giving all at once, this infinity loop. And you are that star, beautiful people, each of you in your own individual, unique ways. So tune in this week to what that star of you wants to be and how it wants to shine and express itself in its most authentic way. Until the next time, everyone, I will see you again soon. Yeah, thanks, Tammy. You're welcome. See you. Okay, bye.